I have a doubt that the accumulation of hundreds of years of artwork and cultural production has ever won over the force of authority and its quest for consumption and expansion. And I think that what is absolutely near to me, intimate to me, is the fact that when I make a film, there is a little illusion about the immediacy or the consequence of a one film making any form of change. I think that when you create desire and when you let the poetic form a cluster of potential resistance, it's already a gratifying achievement. Palestine, I think, is not alone, unfortunately, in the global events we live. And when you make a film, you don't really make a film about a place. You actually make a film in order to share the story with the rest of the human experience that we share everywhere in the world. And the process of watching a film in Palestine is a process of identification with the rest of the expansionist power everywhere else in the world. And so I don't think my film stops telling its story only within the limited scope of a border called Israel or Palestine. I think that my ambition is that it transgresses these borders to every other spectators everywhere regarding not necessarily Palestine per se, but any human story and any compassion and any identification of every sort of Palestine that exists everywhere in the world. And therefore, you know, I have no presumption to think that if I put all the coded history or if I put all the drama and the tragedy of the Nakba or even of today's oppression and occupation in Israel, that it would have an immediate consequence. I don't even know where hope comes in order to make another film, in order to testify, or in order to make room for that sort of pleasure and that sort of poetic moment that a spectator can have, because we know that there's a global situation that is where the title comes from, by the way, The Time That Remains. And it's a warning sign, but in fact, in my own inner dialogue, I can tell you somewhere that in my inner dialogue of despair, sometimes I think there is no time that remained, that it's almost done for. However, if it's genetic or if it's instinctive, there is a moment of hope always arising and re-arising that's asking oneself to do more and to create more works of art or cinema and to try at least to delay the regression that is taking place in the world.